Welcome in, guys. Okay, so it's Friday. Let's get a little foresight going. How are we feeling? Do we sleep good? I had some crazy dreams again last night. None of them really flowed into one another. But yeah, some wild stuff. I was definitely roaming around, time hopping. Sometimes I have dreams where I'm in just different eras. So I know, at least for me, I definitely believe in past lives and reincarnation because that's just what my dreams be showing me. Anyhow, what are you feeling? What do we need to know? All right, my tea's cooling off, so let's start with the tarot. Angels, spirit guides, what does the collective need to know on this Friday? Interesting. Oh, a lot of balance here. You know, it's crazy because right before I turn on the camera, I use my little balance aromatherapy just to, ground me in. Okay, interesting. Let's see. I might pull another card for a clarifier. Wow, this just came up in a friend's reading earlier today, and I shuffled multiple times, so it's in the energy. It's in the air. We have the Ace of Swords. It's an air sign. Are we confused? We're going through some shit, some chaos. You're feeling a lack of power, lack of stability. Yeah, something's just not clear. We've been overthinking things. There's some clouded judgment. Although this isn't our recent past, so maybe that's what you just recently went through or what's going on in your mind. There's just a lot of thoughts. They're kind of jumbled. Yeah, there's just some chaos going on. Then we have the Three of Wands. I love threes. It's my favorite number. All right. He's looking towards the future, which is really good for our present card, or, physically. Physically, he's standing in his power. He's got his hand on his staff, like his magical wand. He's in his growth. He's looking towards progress, and he's prepared for it. Foresight. What did I say? Foresight Fridays. Yes. Enterprise. So maybe you've got some business stuff coming up, or right now it's happening, and you're seeing what it could be for the future. Because this is a card of expansion. Maybe some overseas opportunities, because he's looking out over the sea. There's 3 ships. 3 again. And there's a mountainscape on the other side. And anytime I see mountains in tarot, it's like we're slowly making this progress, right? You're climbing that mountain. It's not necessarily going to be easy, but it does mean you're heading towards success. And usually in a career front. Aries, it's a fire sign. I mean, this card is ruled by fire, so it doesn't have to be Aries, but any of the fire. I'm a Leo. Yeah, you're just working on those stages of completion. Something's coming together. We're expanding, people. I love that. And then we have balance. He's juggling these 2 pentacles, and it's in perfect motion, right? They're surrounded by the infinity symbol. So it does tell me that in the future, with this success comes responsibilities that you're going to have to juggle. Yeah, so there's an ocean behind him, and there's only 2 ships now, but the waves are a little chaotic, right? I mean, the ships are still upright, so it's good. You're managing this, you're adapting to all of it, but it's just letting me know, be mindful of your time management, balancing these decisions. It is a card of duality, though. So these 2 ships, there's 2 energies coming together. It could be a card of love, balance, some kind of settling of the energies. So maybe you're balancing your love life and your career life, and you're finally able to find this footing. The jester who's, playing this game with the 2 pentacles and juggling them, he's got 1 foot off the ground. So it's just, again, it's this game of balance. Capricorn energy is coming up, any of the earth signs. Really cool. I feel like I want to pull one more clarifying card. The Hierophant. Ooh! Okay. Really cool. You're sitting in your rule. Like, people are looking up to you. He's got either disciples or people watching him. Could be her too. Um, this is like bringing up traditional stuff, either institutions like schooling or religion, maybe just a spiritual enlightenment journey that you're going on. But this is approval and like conformity. The masses are watching you and they're listening to your rule. Like, they've put you in that seat. Yeah, they trust your wisdom. Okay. Social approval. That's just what's coming up heavy for me. Trust in the energy of the unexpected. So we never know what's really in front of us, right? What's for our future. But this is telling us that you are fully stepping into that balance, that harmony, and grounding yourself. Because again, it's ruled by another earth sign, Taurus. And here he had one foot on the ground. But for your what's at hand card, the Hierophant, he's, or she, you know, you could just be a feminine in your masculine. I resonate with that heavy. You're taking a seat into your power. Maybe we do this often because he's got this symbol up in the air and then he's holding his staff in the other, which mimics right now like that you know you're heading towards this, but it's just in the distant future. And this is the future. Babies, we are on it. And 5, a lot of change is going to happen. So just be prepared to balance all of this new energy. It's going to seem a little turbulent, a little chaotic right now with what we're feeling with the, you know, the preparation for this. But you are making progress. Yeah, this is giving more career. But, you know, like I said, you're able to finally balance all of these aspects throughout your life. So career and love. All right, cosmic insight. What do we got going on? Can you give us any clarifying cards on this? Are we just talking career here? I know that they're stepping into this expansion. Do we have these overseas opportunities? Who's watching them? Okay. Yeah, something's bonded here. So it's giving me dual. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Guys, were we recently cheated on in the recent past? Because I literally shuffled. Like, this is going around. You guys. I'm not just speaking to the masculine, but you guys. Keep it in your pants, or like ask permission first. Jesus. Yeah, both of these cards came up for my last friends reading, but again, I shuffle after every reading, and I shuffled again right in front of you guys. But this is in an upright position, separate from my last reading. So obviously now I know why this Ace of Swords is upside down. There was confusion, a lot of chaos, brutality. So you're being hard on yourself. You're being hard on others. Sorry, we got cut off there. Just clouded judgment. Like, you're rethinking everything. You're rethinking your relationship, obviously, because it got turned over. You know, you're losing your power. The sword is upside down, and you just feel at a loss right now, seeking some clarity. And I know why, because somebody cheated on you. Or, it doesn't necessarily have to be somebody cheated on you, although this does straight up say somebody else. Someone is in the middle, or someone is trying to sabotage this. Any kind of third party. So it could have been you were really career focused, and then, your person needed attention and affection, so they went out to seek that away from you, or vice versa. Maybe they were too focused on the career and finances, so you had to go seek that attention or affection. Or it could just be like a family member or a friend kind of getting involved in your business and creating some kind of chaos there. Some kind of third-party situation was happening. Give me more clarifiers on this. They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. So it's not over. because this is in your present right now. So they're coming back. Yeah. All of this led to your expansion, to your growth. It does say a stage of completion. So this had to happen, right? There's always a silver lining. It sucks, but these are the lessons of the universe. Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And we have some fire and earth signs. These are all fire. No, we have air, fire, earth, and water. But specifically in this situation, we've got a water and a fire sign. Yeah, maybe they cheated on somebody who is an air sign, or with that or who's ever in the middle is an air sign. But the person that'll be back, I don't know. A lot of signs are coming up right now, but heavy water. Oh, and the moon, intuitive. Yeah, and it's an eclipse moon. So it's letting me know, like, obviously there were some emotions masked there. You couldn't see the whole picture, but your intuition knew. We always know intuitively. But they'll be back. A lot of water is coming up here. 2 cards have water on it. What about the future? Again, this came up in another reading. Okay, guys, so we have the narcissist. Doesn't mean that you or the other person is a narcissist, but sometimes acting a little too full of themselves. We've got a person in masculine looking in the mirror. It doesn't have to be the masculine. It could be anybody who's picking up on those masculine qualities. But if this is in our future placement and it's upright, it's just letting you guys know that just because you're getting this social approval, people are putting you in this seat of rule, right? You're on top of the mountain, so to speak, right? Whether it's in your institutions, in your traditional stuff, your religion, whatever it is, your industry, people are looking to you for wisdom, for trust. They're conforming to your ideologies. There's also forgiveness coming up here. So, like, maybe forgive somebody if they do act with these slight narcissistic tendencies, or as a reminder that just because you're given this power, don't misuse it. Don't turn into this narcissist just because you're given that staff of power, right? Just be mindful. A lot of change is coming your way, but stay humble and forgive. The word forgiveness is here, so. Forgiveness and bonded, like they'll be back. You're bonded to somebody. So obviously this is a love and career reading. Can I have a couple more clarifiers on this? Angel numbers. Angels. Fairies, goddesses. Can you let us know what's going on here? How are we, like, what is my collective supposed to do with this knowledge? Can you give us some insight? Health. 347. Take care of your health. There is an urging from your angels to take seriously a health matter that you have let fall by the wayside. How you treat your body is so important. It shows self-love and care. Reflect now on what you've been avoiding. Make a doctor's appointment or address the concern that you've been putting off. This is in the recent past position, which makes a lot of sense. You've obviously been putting something off. You know, anytime something chaotic emotionally comes up for us, we tend to let the physical, the mental, the emotional or like the spiritual aspects within our life just fall to the side and we don't give them as much importance. But that's the time that they need all of the care and attention. So whatever you've been avoiding, you guys, your health matters. Like, this is a vessel. If you want it to be healthy and sustainable and last long for you, you got to take care of it. Do some yoga, do some meditation, eat better, watch what you're putting on your body, in your body. I mean, even your detergents, your colognes, your deodorants, your toothpaste, like, overlook everything now. Because, it literally says angels are urging you to look at these serious health matters. This is going to get serious. And just because I know something really serious emotionally happened to you and you're down, or even if you're too focused on your business stuff, you still need to prioritize your health and your self-love. Like, care for yourself. And then all of the other things will also fall into place. Yeah, so I know that affected you a lot emotionally, but don't let it affect you physically too. Or mentally. It could be mental illnesses as well. A lot of anxiety, fears, ADHD, ADD is coming up for me. Okay, what about they'll be back? What about this present card? 222, one of my favorites. Trust fall. Your angels ask you to trust your place in life right now. You are in the right place at the right time. It's time to take a look around and enjoy the moment. And this guy holding his staff of power, his magical wand, don't think dirty. He's overlooking that ocean, right? And the waters are calm. And then there's a mountainscape in the background, and he's overlooking these boats just floating by. And he's firmly grounded, 2 feet on the earth, holding his staff. And the staffs all have twigs or leaves branching out from them too. So it's telling me growth and expansion. You're in the right place. It's time to take a look around and enjoy the moment. Everything is where it's supposed to be. Think of one thing that you need to let go of so that you can enjoy the moment. Yeah, this stress. Let go of something that's really been stressing you. Let go of that. Give that thing gratitude because there was a lesson in it. And then send it off into the universe and truly release it. Picture evaporating into thin air. It's no longer something that you need to concern yourself with. Because they'll be back, right? I love that. And what about this water sign? And these priorities that we're trying to manage, these decisions we're balancing. 451 advice. 10 is a 1, so a new beginning. Signs are everywhere. This is an alert from your angels. An alert, you guys. The angels are coming through heavy today. They're like, if you don't take this as a sign, this is like a slap to the face. Come on. They are around you with strong messages of how to proceed in a tricky situation. And they will use anything that they can to reach you. Your angels can be crafty, so prepare to be surprised. Repetition is their favorite way to hit a message home. Draw another card while asking for more specific advice. All right, you guys, more specific advice on this earth energy. We've got Capricorn, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces coming up for this particular one. Give us more advice on this union, this love, this balance, the settling of energies, and adapting to whatever we are juggling. 400. 4 is stability. It's like building the foundation. Have faith. Your angels hear you. Your angels have heard your prayers and felt your struggles. They stay with you and remind you that everything has a purpose, even though you may not understand it now. Remember that you are never alone. Do a full body stretch now. What did I say? Do some yoga. And ask your guides to send you love, peace, and signs. Trust that what you see and feel And when you wholeheartedly ask for these messages, they'll show up. Have faith. So we're always like seeking this advice, but sometimes it's just telling you to have faith in divine timing and your support from the beyond, no matter what you believe in. Angels, gods, goddesses, fairies, witches. Doesn't matter. You're protected. Have the faith that whatever this problem was, they're coming back. You've got to trust fall and have some faith. And what's up with this narcissistic energy and the Hierophant? Like, is this coming from their person or is this coming from them? Patterns, 201, patterns. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Damn, they're coming through strong today, and I shuffle. So the angels know, spirit guides know. Your angels ask that you take a closer look at your patterns of behavior and consider how they play a role in the bigger picture. Everything coming together, right? That seat of power. What are the small things that you do in your daily life that create bigger ripples in the world? Write down one way in which you feel dissatisfied with life. Reflect on how that example may show up as a pattern in other places of your life, like whatever you're juggling. You guys, these narcissistic tendencies, being too full of yourself, can show up in your workplace and your love life. This is a reminder, like just because they've been patterns of the past doesn't mean that you don't have the ability to break free of them and to create new, healthier boundaries, new, healthier cycles for yourself, for others. It all ripples into one another. Come on, I don't make this shit up. I don't make this shit up. Okay. Let's see what the tea has to say. Today I did an Earl Grey. This one doesn't say anything cute on it. That's upsetting. It does have the year. Maybe 1945 means something to somebody. Or just, what does that come down to? 9, 10, 11, 19. It's a 1. A 1 again. That showed up multiple times. So yeah, this is a new cycle, a new journey. All right, let's get rid of any past stagnant energy. Let them release all of that chaotic stuff that was clouding their mental, physical, emotional. And let's bring in the good, positive energy and whatever news that the collective needs to hear. My spoon says, manifest that shit. With a cute little crystal on it. So, it's just letting you know. Manifest it. You have the power. We are the architects of our reality. I'm cutting back on my sugar, so I'm also being healthier, changing these old patterns of mine. Even though I was using healthier sugar, coconut sugar, all organic, with some vanilla extract. But today, no sugar. I just use organic honey. It's good for allergies if you guys have those issues. I also used organic coconut and coconut milk and not almond, walnut, coconut and walnut. All right, what do they need to know? Something just told me to pull another card. From the Cosmic Insight. Okay. It was upside down. We have a liar here. Well, let me not jump to conclusions. It was upside down. So it just says be careful of someone sneaky. This could be in the workplace or in the love life because we had both come up for us. But since it was in reverse, that's kind of giving me the intuitive feeling of maybe they've lied in the past. They had these narcissistic tendencies of lying, but maybe with whatever situation it's correlating to right now, of course, you're always assuming to be careful of the sneaky person. But maybe they're not lying in this particular situation, or maybe that's what you have to release. Like, always assuming that they're lying to you. Because if you're ever going to get through this, and obviously they're coming back, and if you're going to work it out and you really want to work it out, then you have to just trust. It said trust fall. Change your patterns. Have faith. Advice. Like, yeah, that's really what it's coming up for me intuitively. It's just that you can't always assume somebody's lying. But just to be cautious. Don't hold that against them right away, though. I always say, let people prove their worth. Do we pull another one? Vacation? You will be traveling soon. Okay. I'm not going to lie to you. It was in the reverse position again. So, it doesn't mean that you're not traveling. It just also tells me that there's going to be a little turbulence in this vacation of yours. Maybe it's with this person that you don't trust, or I don't know. I need to pull another one. What does this vacation have to do with everything? Give it time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. Give it time. Whatever vacation that you were looking forward to maybe won't happen right away, is what that's telling me. Give it time. Maybe you were expecting somebody to come to you or you to go to them, and it, then this whole situation came up. And it's just saying to give it time, to have faith. Everything will fall together. We had a 2-2-2 here. Yeah, you're building the foundations. You're releasing these old patterns. Trust fall. So it will happen. Just, you got to trust it. Things are like, the seeds are growing right now. Last opportunity to ask your questions to the tea. We're going to release the rest of the tea. Okay. And what advice do you have to give them? All right. Wow. Give it time. That's huge. Okay, this makes sense. Well, as far as right now, there was some kind of social gathering, social event, or and it's trickling all the way down. It's like this just nice flow. So maybe you've been ebbing and flowing in and out of being surrounded with people, friends, family, but it does stem out of, so before the end of the month or into next month, it kind of slows down. Like, I think you're just instilling more of that energy into your career instead of giving all of your time to other people. That's what that's telling me. And this trails across a few different other placements. So you were giving it too much of your time and energy to outside things, outside people, outside events. And then, so for the almost all of this month, there was no love. Like I said in the cards say everything. You had no time to give to your love energy because you're instilling all of that into your work stuff. But at the end of the month into next month, what could be the next 2 months, and the closer it gets to the base, it's like 1 to 3 months. So all that energy then moves and it transfers into the heart space. So then you are going to start feeling things like love and affection and putting that energy in that realm. There's still some kind of difference of opinion, some kind of, it's not an argument because it's so little, but it's like you're not giving your full heart or they're not giving their full heart yet because you're just still trying to see eye to eye, finding this balance, right? That makes sense. Or you don't have much energy to give to the love situation because you're giving a lot of it, most of it, into the business career aspect. It does flow into a message. There's some kind of message at the end of the month or into next month. Maybe it sprinkles into the next month correlated to this. So you're finding balance, you're moving through these cycles, and you're talking to one another again about probably what went wrong. And it just shows me exactly what the cards say, that they are coming back, but it's slow. It's very slow. They're not coming back full force with love and affection just yet, but you guys will be in communication by the end of the month into the next month or 2. But those feelings are there, like some kind of love is coming back, because we have nothing all of this month underneath the full moon, but then it sprinkles in heavier towards the end of the month into all of next month. We had a huge separation over the last month or more, but then that separation was cut in the middle of this month. And we still, there's no more separation because there's leaves fully for the next 2 to 3 months. So yeah, this person's definitely coming back. And you're going to be in more communication. So there's no more separation there, but it's not saying that you guys are going to like jump back into a full-on relationship because we have heavy mountain, so progress towards your career, and same timeline, progress and ignition. Your energy is more so going into these projects of, whatever you're trying to progress towards. All of your time and dedication is going into this career. But the separation has ended. They are coming back. This week, there was some jealousy. Maybe you got news from it when they did start coming back in to talk, but even though it's very sporadic, you kind of had the feeling that there was somebody else or somebody trying to sabotage this, and there were just feelings of jealousy or feelings of, you're also coming into the spotlight. So maybe it was from friends or family who were like, damn, that person's doing pretty well for themselves now. Like, what the heck? I didn't, sometimes people are just not as happy for us as they should be. There's not much fertility here, but it's something to mention. It's very light sprinkled throughout the end of the month into next month. So I think it's more so correlated to the career. Like I said earlier, you planted the seeds and they're slowly germinating. Then they've got to slowly pop up through the earth, and that takes time and energy. And you're going to start to see that reward later, but in the future. Right now, like the end of the month, right now, into next month, there's some financial stuff you're going to have to pay, of course, always, right? First of the month. But it's very little. I think it's just regular things. Yeah, more towards the end of the month into all of next month, you're more focused on yourself. The energy is still scattered, though. So even though like you want better for yourself, you're still not giving as much of that attention to yourself that you need or to your passion projects. There's some kind of spiritual awakening at the end of the month or into the following month. that for whatever your religion is, whatever your faith is, it's going to hit you more heavily towards the end of the month into the next, which for all of my Samhain believers, the veil is the thinnest at the end of the month. So you have your angels, spirit guides, your ancestors coming through heavier, letting you know that you are supported, you are guided, and hopefully you feel that energy. Yeah, again, end of the month into next month, some kind of project is starting, and that's really good that you're like putting the energy in there, but it's not much energy, so you still need to redirect a lot of that energy back into what you're doing, because the end goal is Hierophant energy. Like, you are gonna be at the top in that power seat, but don't let it get to you. No narcissistic energy here. Okay, we have every single planet. They're all covered. They're all covered. So that's telling me all of our progress is happening in the next 3 months. You're not going to see anything right now. We have a lot of star energy. So a wish fulfillment. Like, you wish upon a star, you're getting it. It's coming true. Your spirit guides are watching over you. It's illuminated the path, even if in darkness, even through all of the bullshit. You know where you're headed, and you just have to trust. The only sign that I can kind of see is the crescent moon, but it's still almost fully covered, and that's social success. So trust in that. Yeah, that came out twice. So if you guys are on social media, you're about to pop off. Like, they are approving you. They're conforming to whatever your ideologies are, to whatever you're saying. They're trusting you. They see this wisdom within you. They've bonded to you. Again, forgiveness is coming out. Maybe forgive yourself if you're like ever doubting yourself, because this is here. It's coming. The one that has the least amount of leaves, but it's still there, is Saturn. You lose something to gain something. I'm not getting, maybe physically you lose something of importance, but I think more so this is all correlated to spirituality. Like, you have to let go of this hurt, this pain, this judgment, especially if you want this to return to you in correlations to love or to get to that power seat in your career. You've got to let go of all of the things that were holding you back before. And sometimes those are our own self-beliefs. We have heavy energy on the sun, so new beginnings, happiness, success, just good raw energy like the sun. It's this warmth. It's this cultivating of something new. And it's here, baby. Almost completely covered is the 4-leaf clover. I can see like the tiny edge of one leaf. So luck is on your side. You are so lucky in all of this. Remember, we're balancing these energies. Like, you have the ability to balance it perfectly. All of these priorities, I know that it seems chaotic, but you're just going to have to work on your time management and adapting to this. But anybody who wants it all has to deal with that. We've got everything. Venus, covered. So in the next 3 months, love is coming back. 100%. Like, love is coming back, and you're going to then be able to balance this love and career aspect. Yeah, it's like literally completely covered. We do have some Mars energy, although it's not fully covered. It's peeking through. But that does tell me, again, be mindful of like some jealousy or some fights between friends. It's usually friend related or family more so than lovers. Because Venus is the planet for lovers and Mars is the planet for confrontation. It could be with anybody, but it's more confrontation, not correlated to lovers. But again, it could be anybody. But I'm just seeing that, like, I'm being guided to say that because of all the social success that's coming up for you, and others are seeing like, wow, that person's doing it. Like, they're actually managing all of these different aspects in their life, and they seem to be doing very well for themselves. A lot of people can be jealous of that energy, and the sun never stops shining just because the other planets might not be shown right now. Sorry, that's my Leo coming out. Yeah. Mercury completely covered. So a journey is need to be made. Oh, I love that because we had the vacation card. So you will be going on that journey. This vacation is happening. It just maybe will take a little bit longer than you thought. Or this journey of, I'm getting both. Both energies are coming up for me. You're going on a trip, but you're also, it's just a journey towards success, towards love, and finding that harmony to deal with everything all together at once. Jupiter is almost completely covered too. So there's a huge important decision that needs to be made, whether it's you or the other person or both. This is correlated to love and career today. Obviously, it's a perfect harmony between both in this reading. So yeah, you're going to need to decide, like, do I forgive them when they come back? Do I deal with these narcissistic tendencies? How do I cope and change these patterns if they're coming from me or if they're coming from my person? How do I ensure that none of that is going to affect my career and my journey towards this success? How do I stay humble? How do I stay grateful? Oh, gosh, like literally everything is coming up. I don't think I can mention anything else. Like it is what it is. All in all, again, it's really, really positive energy. You've planted the seeds. You've just got to wait. Things take time. Things take time. And there's such little energy under the snake. So don't worry about these little snakes in the ground because that's all they are. Little snakes hidden in the grass. Don't mind them. That energy is nothing. And if it's stemming from you, with the situation of the third party, know that they're coming back. You don't ever have to give in to those egoic bottom sheath, like the bottom layer energies. Don't give in to that. That's the ego trying to pull you away from source energy, your intuition. Let that inside soul voice tell you where to go and what to do and how to act and how to think, how to breathe, right? We never think about how to breathe. We just trust. Trust it. Your intuition is always guiding you. All right, guys. Wow, we just had 33:43 on the clock, then 33:44. Whoop! Angel numbers. Maybe those numbers mean something for you. So anywho, I hope that all resonated, and I'm so grateful to be doing this for you. So again, my name's Kat. This is Pure Premonitions, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.